something we've become used to, the convenience of being able to gas up our cars on a weekday evening. But some 20 years ago, this was not the case.
The city solicitor says the present bylaw may not even be valid due to some legal technicalities. The operators were determined to keep the issue alive. They stayed open late in violation of the bylaw. City police have laid close to a dozen charges. Only one has been resolved. Canadian Tire pleaded guilty and was ordered to pay a $300 fine. More charges are pending.
The woman driving the car suffered serious injuries when the collision tore the whole side off her car. The three injured were flown to hospital by the provincial helicopter ambulance, which just happened to be on its way to Peterborough at the time. Civic Hospital Assistant Director Randy Penny says vital time was saved getting the patients to hospital in minutes instead of a half hour by road.
Approval last night for the transfer of PCBS to the separate school board still has a major bridge to cross before these PCBS students head elsewhere.
The official sod turning took place to begin construction of a new federal building on King Street in Peterborough.
We get one chance to smile here. You ready?
Okay. The trucks arrived around noon, then shortly after 4 attempted to pull out, and picketers were ready. Striking workers from other gates joined members at this Park Street entrance in attempts to keep the trucks from leaving. However, the company called on the local police force for help. About 10 uniformed officers escorted the trucks one by one out of the gates, resulting in a few minor scuffles.
He's locked in!
Until now, the only way Peterborough police could catch speeders was to set up a trap. Now, leadfoots can be found anywhere. The reason? This. A new radar gun that can read the speed of a car when the police car is moving.
It's been part of the Riverview Park and Zoo for several years now, but in 1989, a piece of land between Water Street North and the Otonabee River was a political football.
Triple T just wants to get on with the job of building their condominium complex, and construction is tentatively scheduled to begin early next spring.
To date, it's the last general alarm fire in the city of Peterborough. It broke out in the early morning of a frigid February day in 1996. By the time it was extinguished, 13 people were homeless, 3 businesses were destroyed, and every available firefighter in the city was on duty.
Additional firefighters were called in, and a general alarm declared at 3:30 this morning, which brought in fire crews from outside the city. The Peterborough Fire Department found itself overwhelmed with 2 fires on the go. The major fire on Water Street began in the basement.
Chartcomp Developments has targeted this Tops Motor Hotel location as the perfect spot for a 23,000 square foot White Rose outlet and 2,500 square foot donut shop.
This was the scene for hours at Peterborough's hydraulic lift lock. With the upper gate frozen open, the bucket quickly filled with water. There was a single canoe inside, but the people scrambled to safety. It's expected Hunter Street, which runs beneath the lock, to be closed for much of the evening. As for the lock itself, it should be closed for at least 2 days.
240 people will be affected by the closure of this medical manufacturing operation. The chair of the GPA 2020, as well as Vision 2000 in Peterborough, says it's a blow that this city will be able to overcome.
The Burley school bus had no passengers on it at the time of the crash, but all 4 people in the car died. The police investigation then suggested the crash was caused by a blowout on the left front tire of the bus, which caused the bus driver to lose control.
With completion of this $1.5 million expansion, it's clear that Outboard Marine Corporation is positioning itself for the future. And with an improved economy, that can only mean success for the company and for Peterborough as well.
We've already talked to a customer who used it at a local supermarket on Friday, and she thought it was kind of neat. Without the secret code number, nothing could happen.